It's another original BW Sports One production. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Combat Zone here at BW Sports One and Southern Indiana Combat Production, SICP 2. The second coming March 4th from Evansville, Indiana at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And here today we have the man himself, Carlos Garnett, who is coming in hot to Evansville, Indiana, March 4th. Carlos, how are we doing, brother?
Doing pretty good.
Good, good. Thank you for coming on with me today. So, not everybody in at BW Sports One World in Southern Indiana Combat Production may not know who you are fully. So, kind of give a little background as to who Carlos Garnett is in the combat sport realm.
Uh, I have to say, Carlos Garnett, Let It Flow, MMA fighter out of Evansville, Indiana. Uh, my background is wrestling, and yeah, that's about it.
All right. So you've been fighting for about a decade now. Is that correct? Since about 2011, 2012 ish, or something like that.
About 2012.
Okay. All right. So obviously at that point there were still fights going on in the Evansville area. It kind of went away for a while, so you had to do obviously a lot of moving around, a lot of moving parts, going from here to there, little Kentucky, little here, little there, and everywhere. Now you're back in front of the hometown. SICP2 came into that Memorial Coliseum, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were able to make the first one to at the event to watch it or anything. It was an exciting card all the way through. I don't see anything less on this card, potentially even 10 times better than the first card goes. So, Carlos, you talked about wrestling. How long were you in wrestling before, approaching the MMA side of things?
Uh, I started since I was like in the third grade, wrestled up all the way to high school, and after high school, that's when I started competing in MMA. Started training under Scott Hensey at the time that I was training.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's been a while.
All right. What is it going to feel like being in front of the hometown crowd again in that cage?
Uh, Honestly, I don't know. It's gonna be different actually fighting home now. So I'm always a away fighter, so it's gonna be different.
Right. You get the luxury of probably sleeping in your own bed, the night before, kind of have that home vibe going. You don't have to worry about going all over the place. That, I mean, alone kind of relieves a little stress for any fighter. But, with you, traveling as much as you have over the past 10, 11 years or so, that's got to be a good feeling to be able to wake up the fight day at your own home in your own bed and kind of have that home vibe going for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like just wake up, you know everything's at. I mean, you can go to the gym, go train, go to your favorite place to eat. So yeah, that's definitely a plus.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so not to obviously bring the full game plan out to everybody, but what kind of do you think? Because you're fighting Bobby Poulter here coming up March 4th. What are some of the keys to success for Carlos Garnett in that fight? And again, I don't want you to give away the whole game plan, but a little bit of bits and pieces of what you think would be those key factors for you.
Uh, just not standing in front of him because he's gonna be the taller opponent, so he's gonna have the reach advantage. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, once I connect with a few shots, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to close in the gap for a takedown. But I'm not so really worried about that because I'm a good wrestler. I'm strong, and I'm pretty sure he'll be strong too. So I'm not really worried so much on the ground game.
Well, and then, you mentioned he is going to be the taller opponent. However, your physique alone could potentially, not necessarily Bobby, but could potentially intimidate some fighters coming in against you. And we've seen that in the past. You fought a plethora of opponents over the past 10 years or so. Some win, some lose. That's the part of the game. But your physique, your physicality in there kind of alone sets you apart potentially to play that mind game with people. Has that came into play for you? Maybe not this one, or if it has, you could tell us, but in the past in some of your fights?
I believe so. But for me being that type of person, I would say it really like that the physique doesn't matter. It's more about being well conditioned.
Hmm.
Cause I mean, you could be a strong guy, but not have like the cardio to keep on fighting.
Right.
So you got to be able to back that up.
So is that one of those aspects in your training camp, not necessarily for a fight, but in everyday training that you try to stay up on? Is that cardio aspect?
Oh yeah, cardio is like a key factor for me. So yeah, I'm always working on my cardio.
Now, what other things do you do other than, everybody could run on a treadmill or anything like that for cardio, but is there anything particular that maybe you do that you don't see a lot of other people doing, or maybe you do more of?
Uh, just doing hit training and sprints.
Okay. That's something I do not miss from football years ago is sprints.
And yeah, I also do pretty much what my boxing coach has me do. Like boxing condition is totally different.
Absolutely, it is 100%. People outside of the realm have no idea what boxing training, especially conditioning, like that cardio conditioning, can
Yeah.
do to anybody. So, all right. So we're coming in again, SICP2, the second coming, March 4th, fighting in his hometown. You got that brand new cage surrounding you. When you walk into that cage, what are the last things, I guess, that kind of go through your mind, Carlos, as you walk into the cage and that door shuts behind you?
Uh, I say just pretty much focus. Like I'm just locking in. Once I get in the cage, I just want to stay calm and relaxed, but not too relaxed where I'm not like I don't know, just kind of like sleeping pretty much. But
Tunnel vision.
yeah, pretty much just locking in.
Gotcha. All right. He's getting ready to lock in, folks, March 4th. Now, Carlos, before we let you go, we're going to go take you through what we call here at Combat Zone called Rapid Knockout. 3 questions, has absolutely nothing to do with the fight game. Are you ready, brother?
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1 coming in hot. Favorite food?
Pizza.
All right, that's a big a good answer. A lot of people say so. I gotta ask every time somebody says pizza, what do you like on your pizza?
Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, and cheese.
Okay, so that meat lover type deal. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. So, are we a thin crust guy? Are we a normal? Are we pan? What deep dish?
Uh,
What do we like?
I like deep dish.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So the Chicago ish, or the more
Yeah.
like the New York style. Well,
I
New
like
York style's a little thin crust, so.
Chicago style.
Okay. All right. So you a Giovanni? What is it? Giordano's? Have you ever had that up there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I haven't either, but I've heard it's good. Question number 2: whether it be, and it could be a two part answer, whether it be getting ready for a fight, you're back in the locker room, you're getting ready to walk out, or getting ready to train. Flip side, or it could just be driving down the street on a Sunday afternoon, kicking back in the backyard, listening to some tunes. What's playing in the speakers at Carlos's playbook?
Uh, I'm playing some 432 hertz frequency, calm and relaxation music before I go out there.
Nice. I like that. I like that. The levelness, the balance, and getting that tunnel vision. Because, like you said, it's tunnel vision. Once you get ready, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and all you see is that cage and that opponent. I like it. I like it. Question number 3. This could be the toughest one out of them all, and it could be whether it's on the personal side or whether it's on the sports entertainment side or something else. who was your biggest role model growing up?
Uh, my biggest role model, I probably have to say my dad.
Okay. For, I mean, just being dad, or was there anything like, obviously, we always have a connection with our dad being guys, father son deal. Was there anything specific that, you could relate exact, like pinpoint certain things that, you and your father had together or something like that?
Uh, Pretty much anything that I ever did, he always made me finish it. So he would never allow me to be a quitter.
And obviously, that is instilled in your mind from day one and continues going
Yeah.
on from fight camp to fight camp. Carlos Garnett, he's coming in hot, folks. Evansville, Indiana, March 4th, Southern Indiana Combat Productions, SICP2, the second coming. That's right, folks. All right, before we let you go, this floor is yours for all your lovers, your haters, your fans, friends, family, sponsors, anything that, or anybody that you would like to give a shout out to. Now's your time, my man.
I would just like to give a shout out to my team, my coaches. Thanks for helping me get ready for this fight. Thanks to my wife, my children, for always supporting me, my mom and dad, for always supporting me. And that's about it.
All right, Carlos, I appreciate your time today. I cannot wait to meet you in person at the weigh-ins March 3rd. See you in action March 4th. I've seen some video clips on the past fights. I'm very, very interested in seeing you bring your talents to the SICP cage. Carlos Garnett, folks, check him out on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow him and check out SICP2, the second coming. Tickets and t-shirts on sale now at southernindianacombat.com. You can also get that pay-per-view from the link on the website. It is live sportscaster. Carlos, again, thank you for your time. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to this fight coming up between you and Bobby. And until then, everybody, next time, we're out. Peace.
All right, thanks.